The purpose of this training is to provide an overview of the Educator Dispositions Assessment. The teacher education program at MU works with pre-service teachers to prepare them for the dispositions necessary to develop into professional educators. The Educator Dispositions Assessment is the tool used to support pre-service teachers in their development of dispositions. The Educator Dispositions Assessment, EDA, outlines the dispositional expectations for pre-service teachers. This assessment provides a foundation for supporting and coaching pre-service teachers as they transition from a college student to a professional educator. The data from this assessment serves as a tool to monitor pre-service teacher progress and aid them in setting goals for growth over time. The Educator Dispositions Assessment measures 9 educator dispositions. These include effective oral communication skills, effective written communication skills, professionalism, positive and enthusiastic attitude, preparedness in teaching and learning, appreciation of cultural and academic diversity, collaboration, self-regulation and initiative, social and emotional intelligence to promote goal setting. The EDA further defines these dispositions with multiple descriptors within each disposition. The technical guide provides a more in-depth description of the tool's purpose and use. The EDA is scored on a 0 through 2 scale. When determining a score, evaluators should look carefully at the descriptors at each level of performance. A 2 indicates the pre-service teacher demonstrates the disposition at the expected level of development. A score of 1 indicates that the pre-service teacher is developing the disposition, but has not yet fully met the expectation. In some cases, a 1 may designate a concern that warrants a one-on-one coaching conversation. In other cases, a 1 indicates that the pre-service teacher is on track in their level of development, and the score of a 1 provides them with feedback to support goal setting. This is dependent upon the given disposition and its impact on teaching and learning. A score of 0 indicates that the pre-service teacher demonstrates a significant deficiency in a disposition. Any score of 0 will be reviewed by the MU Educator Dispositions Review Committee. This committee will determine the course of action that will best support the candidate who receives such a score. When evaluators complete the EDA, they are encouraged to carefully consider if a 0 descriptor accurately describes the pre-service teacher's disposition, and if the frequency, duration, and intensity warrants intervention by the MU Educator Dispositions Review Committee. The EDA will be administered on a regular basis throughout the pre-service teacher's education program. This will provide the pre-service teacher with regular feedback from PK-12 educators and MU instructors, as well as give the pre-service teacher ongoing opportunities for self-assessment. At any time a concern arises, anyone in a supporting role may complete an EDA-specific concern report. The action taken will depend upon the level of concern and the score indicated. In some instances, a score of a 1 may be supported through informal feedback and coaching, and a concern report is not needed. If a score of 1 is given and the concern is addressed more formally in a one-on-one coaching conversation with a P12 educator or MU representative, the concern report would be completed to document the incident and the coaching conversation. If a score of 0 is given and the concern warrants a more intensive intervention, the concern report would be completed in order to initiate a review by the Educator Dispositions Review Committee. Ultimately, our goal at Mizzou Ed is to use the Educator Dispositions Assessment as a tool to provide regular feedback to our pre-service teachers to support reflection and goal setting as they develop into professional educators. Thank you for tuning in to this overview of the EDA.